Tonight on AWSM Comedy Radio, coming at you live from CBA, Chicago Bagel Authority on Belmont. We have guests from Cookie Crotch Nuts, as well as a couple of individuals from XVP Comedy. Stay tuned. Check it out. Play a silly game and have fun. AWSM Radio.
Damn, that was good.
Damn, yeah, look at that.
Damn, that was good. And here we
time.
are.
It's happening.
We're
Season
here.
9.
Season 9 premiere.
I'm Logan.
Thank you.
I'm
I
Tom.
heard 2 claps.
Yeah.
It's just so wonderful knowing that after all this time, almost 200 episodes in, there's still so many of you that come out to support.
Yeah.
We really enjoy it. We really love having everyone here stuffing their faces with lovely bagel erotica that I see in the back right now. It's just
Hashtag bagel erotica.
happening. Just have to say thanks to all the ladies at CBA that allow us to come in here and act a fool.
None of the men.
Once every other month now. We got tired and the show became bi. Oh, how French.
That's true.
So now we're doing it once every other month. And what is this? What is this little Awesomonster scenario? Basically, we come together once every other month and we interview different actors, writers, directors, drag queens, stand-ups, people with personal problems.
Yep.
And they come on our show.
Tennis shoe experts.
And they meet one another because that's kind of our mission statement, just to connect awesome people so that they know one another. But this first little episode, we really want to reminisce for just a little bit because it's the prequel to the autumnal equinox. Are there any spiritual people in the audience? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, who's spiritual?
Well, I am.
When we started this podcast, it was awful. And then after that, we started playing games with audience members. And at some point, we had less and less audience members. But for this episode, for $1.99, before we break into our bicentennial, bicentennial.
Bi-episodial.
By podcast. Let's get 2 audience members up to play Tryptophat. Does anybody in the audience want to play Tryptophat?
Welcome to season 9. Holy shit.
All right, there we go. And now we've got 2 people from the audience. What are your names to play this game here?
I'm Susan. Hi, I'm Becca.
And Susan and Becca, just to preface this whole situation, you're 2 of our most devoted audience members. You're here so much, and I just want to say thank you, for wasting your time. I love it.
Becca and Susan, you are here to play Tryptophat.
Fat. I'm very proud. Fat. Fat.
Yeah.
All
That's a
right.
good song.
All right, so the game that we're playing here with Susan and Becca is Tryptophat. It is the game where I'll give each of you the names of 2 countries, and you tell me which country is fatter. It's important if you're going on vacation to know which country you could gain the most weight in. So who wants to go first?
I guess I will.
All right, Becca, here is your first question. Jamaica or Norway?
I have been to Jamaica, never been to Norway.
I like that you're thinking this out.
So, I'm going to say Norway, hands down.
Okay. No, that is incorrect.
Oh.
Jamaica, the fatter country.
When you never been.
All right, Susan, here's a chance to take the lead. Philippines or Ecuador? If you need to think it out loud, that's just fine. If you need to phone a friend, I'm sorry, we don't have that.
We don't have that capability.
Ecuador?
Oh, Ecuador is correct.
All right.
1 point for
Very
Susan,
good.
1-0.
Okay. All right, we got someone on the board.
Becca, you're second of 3
Thanks,
questions.
Nick. Rude.
Becca, Honduras or Poland?
I don't know.
Those aren't countries.
Well, that's true. You've never been to either of these countries?
I've never been. I did think I was Polish for a long time. Turns out I'm not.
Wait, how do
Fun
you
fact
not know?
about that. What do you mean?
I mean,
I thought I was, like, in my mind.
You just assumed.
I thought I was
No one
Polish.
told you. Just like, I feel Polish.
Yeah, you know, like when you ask your parents, like, oh, you know, what's my breakdown? I thought they said Polish. They never
They never did.
how old were you when you find out?
I like 18.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is-
that stood with me for a sec.
Yeah.
But anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and just say Poland?
Poland is correct for 1 point.
Very good.
Very good.
Yeah. Okay.
Susan's second question. Let's see if you can take the lead again. Australia or Slovakia?
Slovakia.
No, that is incorrect.
Really, I'm surprised.
Australia's fatter. You know,
All right.
there are some general guidelines here, but I feel like U.S. and Australia are sort of like stand out as just being fat for no reason in particular. Like they don't
Okay.
follow any trends. We're just like fatter. Let's see. Becca, last question. Austria or United Arab Emirates?
I know very little about either country. So, shot in the dark.
Yeah.
We'll go with UAE here.
Oh, that is correct. 2 points.
Very good.
Okay.
2
Taking
points.
the lead.
Susan, you could push it to a tiebreaker here with your final question.
Okay.
Greece or Botswana?
Greece.
That is correct. 2 points.
What happens now?
That means we got a tie. We need a tiebreaker.
What do we
We
do?
have a number-based question. Whoever is the closest to this number will get it. And Susan's going to have to guess first. Here is the question. According to the World Health Organization, the United States has the second highest BMI in the world behind Kuwait. A 6-foot-tall person weighing 250 pounds would have an average BMI of 34. A 6-foot-tall person weighing 150 pounds would have a BMI of 20. What is the average BMI in the United States?
Wait, can you just repeat that?
Yeah, all of the information
Are those
is
numbers the healthy
pretty
numbers? I'm
extraneous.
sorry.
What I'm saying is a 6-foot-tall man weighing 250 pounds has a BMI of 34. A 6-foot-tall man weighing 150 pounds has a BMI of 20. What do you think the average American BMI is?
36.
And Becca, what is your guess?
What was
This is a tiebreaker.
What was the 6-foot one? 34?
They're both 6 feet tall. The two
Oh.
men, their names are Jack and Arnold.
Okay, all right, we'll deal with that.
Arnold is 250
The heavier
pounds.
one.
He's 34.
Okay.
Jack is 150 pounds. His BMI is 20.
So you guys
So what do you think the
play-
average American BMI is?
But I feel like I need to preface this. You do a lot of like Price is Right, over or bust.
This is just the closest because
Okay,
it's a
the
tiebreaker.
closest.
Yeah, it's not Price is Right style.
There are games that are
And
Price is Right
Susan
style.
guessed 36. Is that
It's
right?
true because
Yes.
I'm an
Yes.
avid fan. But I'm going to say 39.
39. You're taking the over. Well, the correct answer is 28.8, which means Susan wins Tryptophat.
Congratulations,
Good job.
Susan.
Thanks.
Very good.
Oh, that was like a punctuated version.
It was an abbreviated-
I really appreciated that because I started to get further embarrassed if that was going to continue to play.
It's a wonderful song. You
It's
shouldn't be embarrassed.
wonderful.
You should be proud.
And these two ladies are wonderful. Let's reminisce for just a second because you, Becca, had forgotten that you've actually been a guest on AWSM Comedy Radio way
Oh.
back in the day when we just decided to invade people's apartments and interview them there because that was our MO. So, Susan, you've actually never been a guest. You've just been
No.
up here playing games with different guests.
Yes.
But I wanted to give you just a couple of minutes to talk about the Moth because you were recently in the Moth and you won, and the Grand Slam is coming up on November 2nd. So
Right.
tell us a little bit that, and don't feel ashamed to make fun of Tyler Green.
I love Tyler. I love Tyler.
I love Tyler too. We loved having him on the show.
Yeah, so I discovered that the Moth has ones that you can go to and compete here in Chicago about 2 years ago, but it's been going on for 5 or 6 years in the city.
And for those of us who don't know, what is the Moth in Chicago?
The Moth in Chicago is a storytelling slam. So if you've been up to the Green Mill to the Poetry Slam, which you should totally do,
Yes.
the Moth is like that, but with storytelling. And whoever wins the evening goes on to the Grand Slam, which is a set list of people. Because if you go to a regular slam, you put your name in the hat. So if they have more than 10 names,
Then they get 2 slices of bacon, 2 pieces of sausage, 2 eggs,
They get things to eat.
and
Right.
a choice of biscuit or pancakes.
right? But if there are more than 10 names, they only draw 10. So you might not get to go. Like the last slam that I won, 35 people had placed their name in the hat. So it was crazy that my name even got picked. And then I won the night for the theme of fathers. And so most likely I will be in the next Grand Slam, which is on November 2nd.
Yep.
So we should find out the beginning of October who's in the lineup. And that is also when tickets will go on sale at themoth.org. Or join our Facebook group, The Moth in Chicago. I'm an admin on that group and create Facebook events for each slam.
So if I post inappropriate content at the Facebook group, you will be kicking me out.
I won't approve your post. I had to multiply delete and then ultimately block someone that was posting photos or a link to a website that had pictures of vaginas tattooed so that they looked like butterflies.
Oh.
That's
Specific.
I mean,
That's
it's
the
a
most
moth.
terrifying
Stuff
thing
you.
I've ever
If
heard
they
in
had
my
been
entire
moths,
life.
maybe, but they were
I don't know
butterflies,
why
so no.
right now, but that's just terrifying.
It's a little off topic.
But what's not off topic is just revisiting some of the previous Grand Slam members, or winners rather, like Erica Nicole Clark. She won a Grand Slam.
Yeah.
And those of you who don't know, Erica Nicole Clark is a stand-up in Chicago who happens to be Mr. T's daughter.
Yep.
That is a real thing.
And does she still works for CPS as well?
I don't know.
Yeah,
We're
she
out
does
of
that too.
touch.
I guess it's not as
We're out
important
of
as
touch.
Mr. T's daughter.
The last time we walked by one another in a Jules, she was like, and just like didn't make eye contact with me. So I thought, did I offend you? Did I do something to your father? I don't know what's going on.
Oh, dear.
Dirty laundry.
Yeah, I know. That's the real
God,
question.
beef.
Did you do something to Mr. T?
Eric and Nicole Clark.
I did not. But I want to move on from this.
Okay.
All right.
Because I don't feel like being threatened or cornered. Especially when Mr.
I
T
would
is in
pity
the
the
equation.
fool who would threaten or corner you.
I remember when she did your show. It was awesome.
Yes. She's a lovely lady.
I just want to thank our ladies for coming on the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
Please be sure that you should check out The Moth in Chicago. Tickets go on sale on October 1st. Grand Slam show is going to be on November 2nd at the Athenaeum Theater. Please visit themoth.org for more info. And as always, thanks for listening.
You've been listening.
You've been listening.
You've been listening.
Oh, you've been listening to
AWSM Radio. AWSM Radio.